Yo, I'm actually starting to enjoy the pain, the torture, and the torment that these new Souls-like action games are offering.
Yo, Shots, something's wrong with you.
Exactamundo! Wuchang Fallen Feathers is one of my most anticipated games of 2025, and it definitely lived up to the hype.
They said it was a fad, but it passed the test.
I don't think any Souls-like game with bosses like this is gonna be a fad.
Now, this game has 40 trophies, including the Platinum, and 30 of those trophies are missable.
Wow. It's a lot to process.
So let's play it smart and get this Platinum Trophy.
A new trophy.
This is by Wuchang, a pirate that's been plagued by a mysterious feathering disease, and we're embarking on a journey to find a cure for it.
Not so fast, Shots. Your inner demon gave you your first weapon.
This is true, and we got our first trophy for acquiring any discipline skill.
You lack discipline.
So we spent some time getting used to the new controls, we slashed a couple grunts, and then we ran into this guy. This is Swan Yangzi, a medicinal expert who came to Wordsworth Rise looking for a cure for the feathering, and we're gonna use him as an ally. Next, we upgraded our fit, we got another trophy, and ran into our first boss.
The tank palace made.
Yeah, we made easy work of her.
Okay, it's easy work.
Through further exploration, we finally made it to the Light Zen Temple where we had our first true test, the Master Raider.
The master what?
In my opinion, this boss got you ready for the bosses yet to come.
Definitely. After we defeated the Master Raider, we got a brand new trophy and the Shoe Sanctum key, which led us to our first roadblock, Wuchang Liu.
Ew, what the hell is that?
What the hell is that thing?
This is Wuchang Liu, a gluttonous monstrosity that vomits blood, and honestly, I died to her about 20 times.
Yeah, 20 times too.
Okay. Well, on that 41st try, we vanquished her.
She ugly little old girl too. That little pug nose. I hope she grow out of it.
Huge confidence boost after defeating Wuchang Liu. Now we're back at the Shoe Sanctum and it's time to find out what's behind that door on the top floor.
Don't open that door. Don't you open that door.
This is the Feathered Priest, Liu Bing Zhang, a hunched humanoid creature that resides on the top floor of the Shoe Sanctum. And we got a trophy for calling in the game.
We ride together, we die together.
You could have defeated him without help, Shots.
It doesn't matter, he's defeated. Now we've made it to the Bandit Cave and was plagued with death and plenty bugs. But once we came to the darkest pit, we ran into the Blight Weaver.
What in the name of holy gaming? Good luck, Shots.
Well, he wasn't that hard to be honest. Once I realized to use my environment to my advantage, he was a piece of cake.
Never doubt me. Never doubt me. How about that?
So we finally arrived to the corpse pits, and it definitely wasn't a nice place to be. So we hurried up to the end and then we ran into a big tree.
Yo, Shots, you should chop that tree down.
We did, and in return for his death, we were awarded another trophy.
We always get trophies.
Now we finally made it to the final area in Region 1, Palace Hill. And once we drained the watered area, we ran into Commander Hongland.
Shots, that was an amazing fight.
What a glorious battle. But now we're in Region 2, Cloudspire, and we need to make our way to Snowfall Palace so we can find a bride.
You shall find a bride.
But first, we need to get through this door, which is locked by a riddle. But we need to pay close attention because there's 3 doors in this game that are locked by riddles, and we need to answer all of them correctly in order to get the Sage Trophy. Now, we're in Hills Watch, where we met a few friends and smashed a few foes, bringing us to the Cloudspire outskirts. Now, in order to continue up the path, we need to light 3 signals. And after we completed our task, we ran into the General of the North, Ai Nung-chi.
Probably the easiest boss in the game.
That may be true, but our next boss is the Ming General, Liu Cheng-en, and he was definitely a skill check. Now he defeated me quite a few times, but once I realized the power of the longsword, he was defeated.
Yo, Shots. Shots, you made it to Snowfall Palace.
Yes, we're here at the Snowfall Palace, which was patrolled by some very, very tough enemies. But once we made it to the bottom floor, we ran into the Mistress of the Night, Huang Yan. She had some extremely beautiful movesets, but it didn't matter.
She's just another boss on your belt, Shots.
And you can add another trophy to the collection.
Trophy, trophy, trophy.
After we defeated the Mistress of the Night, we were ready to head on to Region 3.
Not so fast, Shots.
Okay, we got ahead of ourselves. This is Cloud Spire's final boss, the perfect bride, Fang Ling. Now she has a beautiful movesets filled with magic and melee attacks. And this is where I learned the importance of the backstab. But it wasn't enough. Until I switched my armor.
It's crazy how the moment you switched your armor, you got the trophy.
Yes, indeed. Boy, am I glad that we got out of there. But now we're in the third region, Mountain Zenwu. And the very first area that we encountered was the Battlefield Pass, where we need to complete a very important task.
You like to rhyme, boy?
This is the white-robed elder, and he wants us to complete a quest. But if you refuse,
say hello to another playthrough.
I hope you won't make that mistake again.
I won't.
So we agreed so we can get the Dream Sweet Deceit ending. When we reached the avian dwelling, we met with the red-clad lady, and we also agreed to complete her quest so we can get the successor of the bow ending. Speaking of bow, we ran into the bow sorcerer, an agile feathered goddess that uses water magic to defeat her enemies.
But today she faced Shots the Slayer, a boss eliminator who defeats bosses by any means necessary.
I couldn't have said that better myself.
Said he's the boss of all bosses.
After we defeated the bow sorcerer, we made it to the Zenwu antechamber, also known as the main rebel camp, and they're led by the South General Liu Wanxiu, an elite swordsman that wields the power of teleportation and lightning. But if you ask me, it was all special effects. I stood over his body and put him in the dirt. Now we're at the altar gate, and we're one step closer to finding a cure for this feathering disease. But unfortunately, it's guarded by a fierce tiger.
That tiger's oddly familiar, Shots.
Nobody likes a copycat.
This is Zhang Xianzong, a fierce tiger that holds a disturbing secret, and we burned his ass up like Mowgli did in the Jungle Book.
Wow!
Now we finally made it to Zenwu Altar, the final area in Region 3, and this is where gaming got a bit tricky. Instead of talking to the storyteller, we made a backup save, and when we booted the PS5 back up, we ran straight through the cave. This is the Monstrous Toddler by Crew, a young boy who became a demon, and I'm a demon slayer.
A hideous creature.
After we defeated Bai Crew, we made another backup save and returned to the storyteller that we ignored earlier. But this time, we chose to continue forward, and he teleported us back to Worship's Rise, but it was ruined.
Now it's all ruined, oh Lord.
There's feathering everywhere and even diseased enemies, and the worst part about it all, we ran into the Nightmare Demon.
Not gonna lie, Shots, I'm impressed you beat the Nightmare Demon first try, and you got the trophy.
Wait, no we didn't.
This is bullshit.
We kept pressing onward through the Shu Sanctum and I didn't recognize a thing until we ran into a familiar face, Commander Honglan. Now this time around it appears as if she's been diseased by the feathering, so we're gonna rip that wing out. After defeating Commander Honglan for the second time, we made another backup save. Afterwards, we returned to the storyteller and refused to help him, locking us into the early ending. Now we pushed down into the depths of Analum and we ran into Bo Magnus.
The final boss for now.
She's a bow sorcerer that relies heavily on her magic spells, but we found a way around it. After defeating Bo Magus, we got her trophy and the successor of the bow ending.
Yo, Shots, I think Wuchang is taking her place as the new bull sorcerer in this ending.
Yes, indeed.
That ending was a little weird.
Well, that was strange.
But we got a platinum trophy to get, so we reverted to our backup save and defeated Bo Magus again. But this time we were able to rest at the shrine, which we're gonna need for the Radiant Faith trophy. Next, we headed over to the ruined Reverend Temple where we were able to meet with Fang Yao, who had a critical component required for an ending, the Ring of Samsara, the cause, so please don't consume it.
No, don't eat that!
We kept exploring and we ran into Hiyu Zai, and he had another component required for an ending, the Ring of Samsara, the effect.
Now you have a key to a big door, Shots.
I got the key.
Exactly, so we created another backup save and pushed up the path from the Reverend Temple until we ran into Xuanyangzi. Now this is where we were able to lock ourselves into one of the endings, jar full of medicine. Then we handed over the Jade Feather Chisel and proceeded into the Burning Caves until we arrived to the Reborn, also known as the Dragon Emperor, Zhu Yujian. And in my opinion, this boss is the hardest beast boss in the game. He has 2 different phases, and in his second phase, he literally sucks your health away from you. Now I'm not gonna lie, he was pretty tough, but have I ever faltered to any boss before?
Yes, you have.
Yo, Shots, that's a dumb question. You're the boss slayer.
Say less. Now we finally made it to the capital entrance, the final area in the game.
The end game has begun.
And remember those 2 components that we found earlier?
Yeah, Shots.
Well, we used them to open that big door you were talking about, which is a straight shot to the final boss, Feathery Ambition, Xuanyangzi.
Wait, Shots, isn't that our friend who's been helping us through the entire game?
Yes, it is.
No way!
This is Xuanyangzi, also known as the Feathery Ambition, and to be honest, for a final boss, he was a joke. After we defeated this funny guy, we also got the jar full of medicine ending.
No! Wait, who did that? Who did that? Xuanyangzi? Oh!
Rise, clothe these bones once more.
Yo, Shots! Wuchang is stuck in a never-ending loop!
When is this going to end?
Real soon. After we witnessed that terrible ending, we reverted to our backup save and defeated the Dragon Emperor for the 2nd time. Then, we returned to the Bow Capital, and instead of going through the big door, we found our final riddle.
I hate riddles.
And another backup save was created, and we doubled back to the avian dwelling in Mountain Zenwu for a secret boss fight. But before we initiated the slaughter, we upgraded our weapon to maximum strength and acquired the Wielder of Power trophy. Coursing through my veins, so let's teach this secret boss Zhao Yun the Eternal Glory a hard lesson. After defeating the Eternal Glory, we reverted to our backup save and returned to the depths of the capital, back to the riddle door. But this time we chose the wrong answer, giving us access to a secret shrine and a secret boss, the Demon of Obsession.
I faced my demons.
I'm a demon slayer. Now after defeating the final boss that Wuchang Fallen Feathers offers, I figured it was a good time to clean up.
Clean it up! Clean it up. I hate squash!
So we made a new backup save, again, in the Bo Capital and received the Bamboozling Return Trophy for defeating 20 Bamboozlings.
Those things are cute, but they're fast as fuck.
Forget shotty, directly behind that bamboozling was a benediction gate, and we found 2 more, giving us the Discerning Eye Trophy for finding all gates containing benedictions.
I found them all.
Next, we linked up with 2 local shop owners and I wanted to show my support, so I purchased everything that they had in stock and we received the Shop of Plenty and the Well-Traveled trophies.
Well-traveled.
Yo, Shots, don't forget your inner demon.
I didn't. That's why I got a trophy for defeating 6 inner demons.
100 demons defeated. Wow.
We also collected the last of the lost remains and forgotten remembrances, fully purifying and enhancing our health potion.
You're healed. I'm healed.
Cleanup complete. Yo, Shots, you still have a few trophies left. Pendant Gatherer for finding all jade pendants, Legendary Collector for acquiring all weapons, and Radiant Faith for activating every single shrine. And don't forget about the last 2 endings.
I got you, Shotty. Now we only have 1 task left, and we need to defeat Xuan Yangzi 1 final time.
But let's face it, he's a goner.
Boom! We got the Pendant Gatherer Trophy and the Legendary Collector Trophy.
Legend.
Now that we've defeated the final boss, the final shrine appeared and we activated, giving us the Radiant Faith Trophy.
Have some goddamn faith.
Any more backup save, Shots?
Yes, 1 final backup save so we can get the final 2 endings. And here we go.
Wuchang chooses to remain in a dreamlike state to be reunited with her sister by you.
Yes, that is correct, yes.
And we reverted to our final backup save where Wuchang finds peace, accepting her sister's fate.
Another platinum trophy, Shots. You know what? I'm proud of you, man. This time you made no mistakes. You listened to me, and that's why you got this platinum trophy. GG.
Sister, are you awake?
Yo, Shotty, I really appreciate that heartfelt message, my boy. The brutality of Kazan's Platinum was real. After defeating every single heart-wrenching boss in that game, and to make that fatal mistake at the end, I pretty much learned a hard-ass lesson.
Well, what did you learn today?
Anyhow, Wuchang Fallen Feathers was an amazing game. It had an amazing story, the combat mechanics were on point, my only gripe was the graphics. However, the graphics on PC are elite. Take a look. So for that very reason, I'm gonna have to give this game an 8.4. They should have done more. Anyhow, I really appreciate everybody who made it this far in the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.